The Scottish Highlands call to a part of us that remembers a wilder, more ancient world. A world where nature's voice is louder than our own, and the landscape feels alive with stories untold. It's a land of breathtaking drama, where every mountain and loch tells a story, and every shadow hints at legends passed down through generations. Here you feel small in the face of immense, timeless nature, yet more alive than ever. The wind carries whispers of the past, and the silence is filled with possibility. The Highlands aren't just a destination, they're an experience that lingers long after you leave. The memories you make here become part of your own story, echoing in your heart. You don't have to cross oceans to find true adventure. It's right here, where the air is cleaner, the stars shine brighter, and the world feels untouched by time. This journey is about feeling the pulse of the land and letting its wild spirit stir something within you. Every step connects you to the earth. Every breath fills you with freedom. Imagine standing on a windswept moor, the scent of heather in the air, legends swirling around you. The sky above is vast, and the horizon stretches with promise. We'll travel through glens, along mysterious lochs, and up majestic peaks, meeting the wildlife and hearing the stories that shape this land. Each path leads to discovery, each moment to wonder. Let's leave the noise behind and step into a place that challenges the body and soothes the soul. Here, solitude is a gift, and the wild welcomes you home. The Highlands are waiting, not just to be seen, but to be felt. Let the wind, the light, and the land awaken your sense of adventure. Let's begin our adventure into the very heart of Scotland, where every step is a story, and every view is a memory in the making. The Highlands landscape is a masterpiece, sculpted by glaciers, rock, and water over millions of years. Every peak and valley tells a story of ancient forces at work, shaping the land into something both wild and breathtaking. Standing in a glen, you're in the footprint of a glacier, a living reminder of Earth's ancient history. The silence here is profound, broken only by the wind or the distant call of a bird, connecting you to a time long before humans walked these lands. The lochs, deep and dark, reflect the ever-changing sky and hold secrets in their inky depths. Their waters have witnessed centuries of storms and sunshine, and their mysteries have inspired countless legends and tales. Some, like Loch Ness, are legendary. Others are hidden gems, wild and untamed. Each loch has its own personality, shaped by the land and the weather, waiting to be discovered by those willing to wander off the beaten path. The moors, blanketed in heather, can feel both beautiful and desolate, offering solitude and freedom. Here the wind sweeps across open land, and the vastness makes you feel both small and free, as if you're the only person in the world. In late summer, the hillsides turn purple, stretching endlessly. The vibrant color transforms the landscape, creating a sea of heather that ripples in the breeze and glows under the golden sun. Each glen has its own character, some wide and welcoming, others narrow and dramatic. The land seems to shift with every step, revealing new shapes and stories carved by time and weather. Walking or driving through a glen is like traveling through a natural corridor with new vistas at every turn. The journey itself becomes an adventure as the landscape unfolds in unexpected and awe-inspiring ways. This is the essential fabric of the Highlands: mountain, loch, moor, and glen, woven into an unforgettable landscape. Together they create a tapestry of nature's finest work, a place where every view is a masterpiece. Here nature's power and artistry are on full display. Waterfalls tumble down ancient cliffs, and sunlight breaks through clouds to illuminate the wild beauty below. The Highlands are Earth's story, written in stone and water. Every rock, every stream, every shadowed glen is a chapter in a tale millions of years in the making, inviting us to pause, look closer, and marvel at the land that time sculpted. The Munros, highland mountains over 3,000 feet, are ancient giants, shrouded in mist and legend. Climbing them is both a physical and spiritual journey, rewarding you with breathtaking views. Ben Nevis, the UK's highest peak, draws thousands, but the weather can change in an instant, reminding you of nature's power. The Quillins on Skye challenge even seasoned climbers, while the Cairngorms offer a wild, otherworldly plateau. Many peaks are accessible to all, inviting everyone to experience the thrill of the Highlands. These mountains are woven into Scotland's identity, inspiring poets, artists, and adventurers. On a Highland summit, with the wind in your hair and the world below, you feel a profound connection to something ancient, its freedom, achievement, and respect for the wild. The Highlands are home to Britain's most iconic and elusive wildlife, perfectly adapted to this rugged land. Red deer graze on misty hillsides, their stags' roars echoing through the glens. Golden eagles soar above, symbols of the wild, while ospreys dive for fish in the lochs. Otters slip through rivers, pine martens haunt ancient forests, and mountain hares turn white in winter. The lochs teem with salmon and trout, vital to the ecosystem. Along the coast, seals bask on rocks, and dolphins and whales break the surface of the sea. Every encounter is a reminder that nature still rules here. The diversity of life is a testament to the health of this wild place. To witness these creatures is to glimpse the untamed spirit of the Highlands. Here, the wild is alive and thriving. Some Highland places are so steeped in legend, you can feel the past in the air. Every step you take seems to echo with the footsteps of those who came before, their stories woven into the very fabric of the land. Glencoe's dramatic glen, watched over by the three sisters, is both beautiful and sombre, haunted by the memory of the 1692 massacre. The valley's silence is profound, as if the hills themselves remember the tragedy that unfolded here centuries ago. The wind here seems to carry whispers of history, demanding respect and reflection. It's easy to imagine ancient clans moving through the mist, their presence lingering in the shifting air. Yet Glencoe is also a paradise for adventurers, its landscape shifting with every change of light. Hikers and climbers are drawn to its wild beauty, discovering new perspectives with every turn in the path. Further west lies the Isle of Skye, a land of fantasy landscapes and ancient myths. Here the scenery feels almost unreal, as if conjured from the pages of a Celtic legend. The Quirang's rock formations and the Black Quillin's jagged peaks feel otherworldly. These are places where the imagination runs wild, and every stone seems to have a story to tell. The Old Man of Storr stands sentinel, its legend woven into the island's mystical atmosphere. Locals say it's a giant turned to stone, forever watching over Skye's rolling hills and deep lochs. Hike to the fairy pools, where crystal-clear waters tumble over ancient rocks, or visit Niced Point's cliffs, where the sea meets the sky in a dramatic embrace. Let Skye's magic blur the line between reality and myth, as mist drifts across the moors and legends come alive in the landscape. Every corner reveals a new, breathtaking vista, each more enchanting than the last. Skye is a playground for dreamers and explorers, a place where adventure and wonder are never far away. Here, the wild and the legendary are inseparable, and every journey becomes a story worth telling. The heart of the Highlands beats strongest in these storied lands, where the echoes of legends linger in every shadow and the spirit of Scotland endures. Beyond the famous sights, the Highlands' true magic lies in its quiet, hidden corners. In remote glens, deserted beaches, and tiny villages, you find peace and a deeper connection to the land. The North Coast 500 leads to wild, empty landscapes, white sand beaches, dramatic sea stacks, and endless moorland. Walk to Sandwood Bay for true wilderness, or wander the ancient Caledonian forest in the Cairngorms, home to rare wildlife. Glen Affric's beauty is legendary, its forests and lochs a window into Scotland's ancient past. Take an unmarked road, you might find a forgotten castle, a hidden waterfall, or a perfect quiet loch. The best memories are made in moments of spontaneous discovery. In the Highlands, getting a little lost is the real adventure. The Highlands are alive with tradition, music, stories, and a culture shaped by the land. The sound of bagpipes and fiddles fills the air at Kielitz, where locals and visitors dance together. Every loch and mountain has a legend. Nessie, Kelpies, Selkies, and the Cailleach, the divine hag of winter. These tales connect people to the land and add magic to every journey. Gaelic, though spoken by few, echoes in place names and songs, preserving the ancient voice of the Highlands. Efforts to revive the language keep this heritage alive. Engaging with these traditions through music, stories, or a few words of Gaelic deepens your connection to the Highlands. Here, culture and landscape are inseparable. The Highlands offer something for everyone, no matter your age or ability. Hiking is a national pastime, with trails for every level, from gentle lochside walks to challenging mountain treks. On the water, try a boat tour, kayak, or wildlife watching trip for a new perspective. Slow down, base yourself in a village, visit the local pub, and meet the people who call this place home. Highlanders' warmth and humour make every encounter memorable. The roads themselves are an adventure, winding through spectacular scenery. Stop often and soak it all in. The journey is as important as the destination. Let the Highlands invite you to wander, explore, and fall in love with the wild. Visiting the Highlands leaves you with a sense of responsibility to protect these wild, fragile landscapes. They are sanctuaries for wildlife and for the human spirit, a reminder of what our planet should be. We must leave no trace, respect the land and its people, and tread lightly. Protecting these places is a promise to future generations so they too can feel awe and wonder. The spirit of the Highlands inspires us to value and defend wildness everywhere, even in our own backyards. It teaches us to listen, to appreciate, and to reconnect with the earth. As our journey ends, I hope you carry a piece of the Highland spirit with you. Let it remind you of the beauty in our world and the importance of protecting it. Thank you for joining this adventure. There are more wild places to explore, more stories to tell. Let's keep wandering, wondering, and caring for our incredible planet.